right, folks. This is another great edition of Sports Focus. I have with me again Mr. Jeffrey McIntosh.
Good
Break the hand next time, sir.
I will.
All right. Let's get right to it now. Before I start, I'd like to clarify a couple of things. Just one thing. I said the University of Texas El Paso beat Kentucky in '66. It was
He lied.
no, it was Texas Western
Yes, it was.
that beat Kentucky, and so I have to clear that up. Now we left off. You mentioned about Mr. Cooper, your Philadelphia Eagle team there. He made the racial comment, and we didn't really get into it last week, but now we are here. Sir, your thoughts on Mr. Cooper and how you think it's going to go over with the rest of your team?
Well, my thought for the thing, honestly, it didn't go well at first. Somehow, I guess the organization done things prepared for this. I don't know how they did. It's pretty much a well-prepared organization, so they somehow working through the situation. I don't know my own self. I'm just wondering, is it going to be okay? Because I'm just waiting for the regular preseason start to see what happened to them. So far, they doing a practice thing against the Patriots and stuff. I'm just saying, well, we'll see. I don't know. Some players are taking their time to forgive him. LaShawn McCoy, he don't care. He lost respect for the gentleman. So
He said he lost him as a friend.
yeah, he did.
He said, I lost him as a friend, and I don't know. They play the Patriots in their first preseason game. We're going to see how that goes. I don't think any sort of cheap hitting is going to go on.
No, I don't think so.
Because everybody's making money, so they don't want to put that whole bounty thing on any of these players.
The problem I have is, like everything, they fine them undisclosed amount. Why can't you disclose? Why can't everybody know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
If you let everybody know what it is, then you can rest assured everybody will be calm. But you said undisclosed. How do we know you got money taken out your pocket? We don't know.
Long run, how do you think Riley Cooper is how do you think he's going to perform this season?
He's going to try to do the best he can. I think he's going to try to do better than he's ever did. But I don't
Because the heat's on him.
Yeah.
Now the heat's on him.
The heat's on him.
And now Macklin's gone, and we'll get into the other Eagle situation. But as far as my thoughts on Mr. Cooper, the N-word rolled out his mouth just a little bit too quick.
Too smooth.
Like he done said it thousands of times. So he did what, PR, they told him to do, apologize, yada, 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 and I'm sorry. And I'm just very curious how this is going to play in the other teams that's on the Eagles schedule. We'll see. Like I said, I don't think none of the cheap shot is going to happen.
Not preseason. I don't think
you might run across that one African-American player that's like, look, I'm not playing that. Because I know as far as media, they watered down the N-word to the point where even own African-Americans are like, oh, it's not a big deal, so whatever. But to some people, it might be.
It's still bad. Because I was watching little ESPN this morning, and first take Skip Bailey just went crazy. He was upset. Then Jay Anthony, he said what he had to say. And I like, well, we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, we definitely gonna see. Now, let's move it on to a subject that we don't talk much about here is baseball. And you notice every time I talk about baseball, it is sort of on the bad side. Mr. Alex Rodriguez, they call him A-Rod. Was it 211 games?
Yes.
Suspended. Now, is he still getting paid?
Yes, because he put an appeal up, and he could play.
Oh, he can play.
He could play.
Even with the now, this is the major league.
This is Major League,
and the union sort of
League.
telling him to agree to this.
They said you got to go through the appeal process, and the appeal process says that he could play while the appeal, and the appeal's not going to happen. They're not going to go through arbitration until the off season. So you get to play the rest of the year out.
So I'm guessing the Yankees like you can play because we ain't got nothing. We ain't going nowhere. They're in sort of pretty much what, not in first.
Yeah, they can't do anything.
They're pretty much done.
Yeah.
And
you see Mario, he just sitting there, just his goodbyes to every team he go to.
yeah, every town, and
he's just like,
if I'm Derek Jeter, I'll be thinking about that too.
yeah.
I'll be thinking about moving on. A-Rod just ruined another team.
Yes,
Thank
he did.
you, Alex Rodriguez.
Yes.
You and your soft self.
Selfish self.
Mitch. Right. Let's get right to it. We got some NFL news here. And bad news for a lot of teams in the NFL. Denario Alexander, torn ACL. I heard he tore it in 4 places.
Ooh.
So who knows when we're going to see this young man back. Only 25 years old.
Yeah, good receiver, though.
And also on the injury front, we got Jordy Nelson, wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. And I emphasize Packers.
Cheeseheads.
The Cheeseheads.
Cheeseheads.
Jordy Nelson out until probably and very doubtful for the
Opener? Really?
You notice my voice went up a little louder for the Packers.
Yeah.
Just a little
Cheesehead.
subliminal thing,
I should brought some cheese in.
Yeah, Packers, hey, but you're out. I'm not picking him. In fact, people, if you play fantasy,
We're not touching them.
do not pick Jordy Nelson in the early rounds. If he's available in the 10th or whatever, you can take him.
James Jones, though.
Take James Jones. We'll get into that. Now, talking about fantasy, that was a good segue.
Oh, yeah.
Who you think would be the number one top fantasy pick?
Of course. Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
All
day.
All day.
Now, you think he's going to get another 2,000? He
said-
won 25.
He want to blow the record out.
I have to agree with you on that. I think Adrian Peterson will be the number one pick in fantasy. And also, we will be doing a fantasy special.
Who do you think the
coming
bust
soon.
going to be for the running backs?
The bust?
Yeah.
I tell you one, and it might surprise you, considering who it's coming from, DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, I heard about it.
DeMarco Murray.
I think Aaron Foster.
He's another one, but he's been such a good producer. That's the thing. He's been such a good
Yeah,
producer.
until get down the playoff, and then he just.
Yep, we get down to the playoffs, and then he sort of fades away. Now, let me reach over here and grab your friend, Eagles.
You know something?
You no, leave it.
Leave,
Don't touch it.
Don't you touch my eagle. Leave my eagle alone. Thank you.
Now, do your little Eagle report. Let's get on as I go to sleep.
Yeah, you go sleep all you want. As we said for the Eagle report, we lost one out receiving. Aaron Benz, he's out for the season, ACL tear. Jason Peter hamstring, so he's gimpy. But that's gonna
Hamstring.
be, yeah, that's not good.
That's 2 years in a row. Getting hurt.
Yeah, that's not good. So this week, the Patriots been playing the Philadelphia Eagles starting yesterday and it's going to end Friday at the game.
Now, they practicing together.
They've been practicing together. Tom Brady been beating out DBs all day, all night.
As he does to everyone else.
Yes, he does. Offensive line looking better.
Yeah.
I watched them drill. Something that's like we got.
So it sounds like to me, people, you trying to instill some hope into the Eagles'
in the
faithful.
offensive line, yeah. DB, no. That sucks. I ain't gonna lie, they suck.
Man is keeping it real.
You know, Lane Johnson, he looking good. Yeah.
Oh, the rookie.
Oh yeah, and both of the undrafted rookies, they look well. Barbero, he got beat one time bad, but then the other one, they looking good. The offensive line look bad. We got depth this time. Finally, depth.
Don't y'all love that? The Eagles, after so much turmoil, they got injuries. You got a white player dropping the N-word. New coach. The man still. That's how all you fans should be. Get hope. Give them hope. But this is the only hope that there is. Get that out the way, man.
You know, son.
Get that out the way.
Yeah.
Cowboy time. No, I was just praising the Cowboys.
Okay.
That was that silence. Beautiful. not to be, it was a good night. First preseason game for a lot of them rookies. I wouldn't say the starters, but you know what?
How's hamstring?
Who?
Miles.
I ain't talking about Miles.
Okay.
No. I ain't talking about no Miles.
Okay.
No. Miles, no. Because you could talk about Miles and he'll hurt himself. So you know what? That leave Miles alone. But these rookies, Devontae Holloman, we got Lance Dunbar, Philip Tanner.
Yeah, looking good.
Kendall Lawrence, the running backs. Let me run that down again. Lance Dunbar, Philip Tanner, Kendall Lawrence, and Joseph Randle. Keep your eye on them running backs. They looked real good.
So DeMarco, we about to get ready.
Now, they ain't even played DeMarco.
Okay.
And also, I got to mention this George Selby. They picked him off the street, had 2 sacks, a bunch of pressures. To me, he looked like that was number 98 if you guys was watching the game. He looked like Simeon Rice.
Hey, blew past Martin. Martin ain't doing nothing for Dolphins. I'm sorry. They were talking about in camp he was
Dolphins, they're in trouble.
They're in trouble. That left tackle.
Their quarterback is struggling, and we'll see. Now, let's get to the best ever series. Now, this is the best sports team ever. Quickly, Mr. McIntosh.
Okay.
Now, you say you had a boom, bam, hit me with a Joe Frazier left hook.
Here we go.
Who is your best ever?
Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Yes.
Not a basketball, not a football, not baseball. Soccer team.
Football. The real football. Football.
Oh, now we getting all proper. Football.
Football. Now, today, 135-year heritage. They have
135 years.
135 years. That's what threw you off right there. 60 trophies.
60.
60 trophies. 659 million followers.
Oh,
yeah. See, I'm about to stop. Do you want me to keep on going?
you keep it brief.
Between 2011 and 2000, 3 billion people viewed it.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. I'll stop right there. I don't want to give you the rest of the stuff. It's a lot.
What you got?
They got multimedia, everything. They got where you could
basically you trying to tell me
to credit card. They got everything merchandise.
All right. Well, my team that I chose is the 1998 Yankees. Without question, one of the most dominant teams ever. Without question. Now, the reason why I picked the 98 Yankees because they started the season 0-3.
I remember that year.
0-3, and that was the only. Now, if I did my checking right, that was the only series that they lost. The whole season.
Didn't you want to say one little thing?
You ain't got to say nothing. My time is my time. They swept everybody in the playoffs. They only lost 2 games in the playoffs. Dude, I mean, they went 125? 125 games out of 100. That's a lot, bro. Very dominant. I mean, I understand your Manchester.
This is.
I understand your Manchester, but first of all, we don't know. We don't know what's over there.
But
even though I do give you a huge like check because when the Forbes riches came out, Manchester United was the number 1 team as far as worth. Yankees was 4th.
Yeah, but here's the thing that makes put them over top. They are viewed by 130 countries out of 196.
See, and this is why, sir, Mr. McIntosh, you win this debate because of the simple fact that Manchester United is a worldwide, while the Yankees are America.
They're global. Yankees global.
They're global, but they're not like Manchester United. So, sir, I have to give you the victory
I have
on
to say
that.
one thing. Can I say one thing?
What did you got to say? And folks, that's all the time I got for you. It should have said goal, but he said score. But I give him that. He took that one from me. Folks, that's all the time I got from you. Peace. And what, Mr. McIntosh, thank you very much, sir. Peace out.